Alright, what's going on YouTube? So today we've got a little install for you guys. Got the car here. Got it in my garage. Anyway, you don't care about that, but what we got here just came in. It's a used intake. Alright, so here we go. Here goes the unboxing. Here we go, unboxing the intake. It is used. I know some people say don't buy used parts, but for this, it's mainly just a piece of pipe. Probably could have made it at home, but thought it was easier just to order one. Pretty cheap. Dang, this thing's packaged. Whoa, packaged gnarly. That's a bunch of stuff. Here we go. Alright, that's not bad. Got this like nice foam wrapping. Thank you. Right there. Whoa, what is that red stuff? What the heck is that? I probably shouldn't ask any questions. Alright, here we go. Here's the intake. Filter. I actually bought a new one just because I figured that this one was going to be dirty. Just because it's used. Let's get all this crap out of here. Oh, there we go. We got a heat shield. All right. Let's see. Does it work? Boom. All right. Well, that didn't work. You see on those videos where people just like throw money at their engine bay and then all of a sudden it's like built or something? That would be nice. All right. We got some clamps here. Don't need those. Here we go. Most important part. Some fancy hose. Alright, so I think this is where we get a lot of... How the heck does this even go? There we go. Something like that. This piece basically just frees up a lot of restriction with this like box here and this odd little clamping. Just makes it kind of smooth. I believe it's a 3-inch the whole way. 2.5, something like that. But pretty solid. Just gonna clean it up a bit before I install it. Oh, check it out! There it is. What's this for? I don't know. I think it goes like right here. Or we can put it on the supercharger and maybe it'll breathe more. Who knows? Alright, so this is everything you're gonna need for installing the RocEuro intake. We've got a filter here. We've got a vacuum line that connects to the inlet hose that goes to the throttle body. Connects right there, you can see. We've got 4 hose clamps. I believe we only need to use 3 of them though, just for the install. And then here's a coupler. This attaches to the throttle body right here on the inlet pipe. And then we have a heat shield here, and with some weather stripping right on top. That's kind of how you can tell how this gets placed in the engine bay. And let's go ahead and install it now. And one last thing, this was hiding in the box. I have this little secondary breather filter. This attaches to one of the hoses that goes into your stock air box. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and choose to start with the secondary filter here. It's pretty easy to hook up. You grab this hose that was attached to the bottom of your air box, and this just slides right on top, clips in nicely. You can kind of hear that there. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to zip tie it over here to the side where the air box mounts. There's like a little bracket here that you can just zip tie it to. It's a pretty good secure place for it. Alright, here we go. We got our high performance red zip tie. Go ahead and mount this filter. Not too high, you kind of want it just level right here. Anything higher and it's going to probably hit the hood when you close it. So let's go ahead and just zip tie it around right below the filter onto this nice little black bracket here that the factory left for us. There we go, nice and secure. Now I'm going to go ahead and get this vacuum line set up. That way when I put that inlet hose on, it's going to kind of just fit nicely. Let's see, so attaches there. Grab it a little underneath. Right, and then we can go ahead and get this coupler ready. And pretty much the only tool you're going to really need for this is a screwdriver. Most of these are pretty easy to put on, pretty straightforward. Alright, so from here, what's going to actually be easier to do is to install the heat shield first. Get it nice and in there. Just place it down in. Pretty tricky to get in here. Alright, there we go. So make sure you watch out for this. This is actually a fuel line right here. Pretty hefty hose. Goes over your air box. Be sure not to mess with that too much. Put any sort of stress on it. Alright, now we can go and install this guy. This is where you're going to get actually a lot of your power from. The stock air box is pretty restricting with this hose, or with this pipe. So now we can just basically work its way through this little heat shield part here. Twist it, whatever you need to do. Right, and it should just slide in pretty easy. There we go. Go ahead and attach that vacuum line. If you don't do this, you will get a check engine light. And from experience, you'll freak out because you think something's actually wrong with your car. Right. Once you get the placement where you want it, make sure you leave enough room right here for the filter, because they are pretty hefty. So we can just get this in here. Go ahead and tighten up this hose clamp. For the first try, I'm actually just going to leave it kind of loose, because once you get this filter in, you're going to want to move it around a little bit, get some better placement. So we can go ahead and put the filter on now. There we go. All right. Now you can tighten this one down all the way. Not too tight, just because it's never good to over tighten things. That went all the way to the bottom. I'm not sure I'm gonna get that. We'll probably leave it there. All right, always have extra screwdrivers for that when that happens. All right, so we got that filter nice and secure. Let's go ahead and finish up here. Make sure you like where that fitment is. All right, there we go, there you have it. That's pretty much it for the install. Let's see. I like it, looks really good. So for this install, I actually, since I bought the intake used, I am missing some screws. I'm just gonna go to the local hardware store, pick them up. You can see them down there. There's two little brackets that go for the heat shield. It kind of just helps secure it a little bit, but it doesn't move too much, and since the hood's gonna be putting some pressure here on this weather stripping, should be able to secure it. So it's nothing I'm too worried about, but it's definitely something that you need those screws to hold them in place. But there you have it. There's the install for the RocEuro intake. And now let's try to get that screwdriver. Oh, I almost have it. Ah, what? Ah. Oh, I'm gonna get it. I've got it. Ah, yes. Oh, I was really worried I was gonna have to jack up my car. Alright, that was crazy. Alright, so that's it for the video. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. My next video is actually coming out next week. Keep an eye out for it. It's going to be another install on the car, and I'm looking forward to it. It'll look pretty cool.